In Sana'a, life moved to a familiar rhythm: work, markets, conversations. But beneath the surface, a secret betrayal was festering. Someone within the city was leaking Yemen's most sensitive secrets to an enemy, a ghost in the system. Whispers of a leak began at the highest levels of government and military. Military plans and confidential communications were being exposed almost instantly. Paranoia gripped the security apparatus. Every meeting felt compromised. The hunt for the traitor began, a search for a shadow with no face or name. This was no ordinary leak. The information was too precise, too timely. It pointed to a sophisticated operation with direct access to Yemen's communication network. The nation's security was being dismantled from within. The search intensified, but the answer was shocking. The spy was not a general or politician, but an ordinary face in the crowd. This is the story of that person, how a simple life concealed a secret that threatened a nation. It's a story of espionage, betrayal, and the patient work to unmask a spy in the shadows. The hunt was on. In the early 2000s, Yemen's military was losing ground. Ambushes were anticipated, convoys attacked with precision. It was as if the enemy had their playbook. The leaks were deliberate, calculated espionage, military operations, officer names, secret bases all compromised. The military changed codes and procedures, but the enemy stayed ahead. Morale plummeted. How could they fight when every secret was known? Investigations focused on high-ranking officials, but the trail went cold. The spy was invisible, leaving no trace. The terrifying conclusion: the leak came from deeper inside the system. Attention shifted to the telecommunications network, a vast system with thousands of employees. Any one of them could access sensitive data. Finding a single traitor among so many seemed impossible, but the nation's security depended on it. The investigation now focused on the wires and signals connecting the country. The hunt for the invisible traitor intensified. Her name was Huda Abdul Rahman Karan, a quiet, diligent worker at Tel Ayman's International Calls Department. She blended in, ordinary, unremarkable, and that was her strength. Her job gave her access to international communications, a gatekeeper of information. Subtle red flags appeared: late nights, interest in security protocols, unexplained technical knowledge. Investigators noticed unusual encrypted data sent from her terminal, masked as digital noise. The files were sent late at night, routed through complex servers. This was sophisticated tradecraft, not amateur work. Huda became a person of serious interest. Her modest life hid small, unexplained expenses. She never spoke of politics, kept to herself, and was methodical. Her lack of a distinct personality was a mask. Behind her quiet exterior, a skilled operator was hiding a monumental secret. The investigators closed in. The ordinary woman was anything but. With Huda identified, Yemen's political security organization launched full-scale surveillance. Agents tracked her every move, monitored her calls and internet activity, and watched for contacts. For weeks, her routine revealed nothing but the mundane. The breakthrough came digitally. The technical team cracked her encrypted files. Inside were classified military reports, secure call transcripts, and army maps. The proof was undeniable. Huda was the leak. Now the focus shifted. Who were her handlers? Arresting her immediately would sever the link to the foreign agency. The PSO decided to watch and wait, hoping to expose the entire network. The net tightened around Huda, but the real target was bigger. The operation entered its most delicate phase. The trap was being set. Digital evidence wasn't enough. They needed to catch Huda in the act. The PSO launched an undercover operation, inserting an agent into her life. The agent, posing as Adele, claimed to be a new contact from her handlers. He used code words and tradecraft to gain her trust. Huda was cautious, testing him with questions, but he passed every check. Gradually she agreed to a face-to-face meeting to exchange new software and receive payment. The meeting was set in a Sana'a hotel room. She was to bring a disk with her latest intelligence. Adele would provide new encryption tools and $3,000 in cash. The PSO prepared the location with hidden cameras and agents in place. The bait was set. Huda, believing she was meeting a trusted contact, walked into the trap. The final act of the operation was about to unfold. The stage was set for her capture. The day arrived. The hotel was under PSO control, agents disguised as staff everywhere. Adele waited in the room, tension high. Huda arrived, carrying a disk in her handbag. She entered, exchanged brief words, and handed over the disc. Adele gave her an envelope of cash. The moment the exchange was made, PSO agents burst in. Huda froze, cash in hand, caught in shock. She was arrested on the spot, the disc and cash seized as evidence. The entire operation was captured on video. The arrest was a major victory. Proof of her betrayal was irrefutable. The quiet woman from the call center was now in custody. Her secrets were about to be revealed. The months-long investigation had paid off. The leak was stopped. The shadow in Sana'a was finally unmasked. Huda Karan's trial gripped Yemen and the Arab world. The evidence, encrypted files, surveillance, and the dramatic arrest was overwhelming. Huda confessed she'd been recruited by Mossad while studying abroad. She described how she was trained, paid, and became a trusted asset. Her motivation was money, but the risks were immense. She was found guilty of high treason and sentenced to prison. The case shocked Yemen, exposing deep vulnerabilities. Security protocols were overhauled and vigilance increased. Was Huda a mastermind or a pawn, manipulated by a ruthless agency? In the world of espionage, the line between villain and victim is never clear.